Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Hearthstone deck spotlight. My name is Tommy Wave, and today we'll be taking a look at a wild deck. That's right, we are back in wild with Solem's Secret Mage. Secret Mage is certainly something we've played before, both in standard and in wild. One of the really fun wild decks. I had an absolute blast the last time we checked this one out. For those of you who maybe haven't seen us play Wild before, we don't play too much of it. Wild's usually a bit of a relaxing format for me. I love checking it out. I love doing big, ridiculous things. We've played a lot of big rogue before. We've played mill rogue and things like that. I like just having fun in Wild. I think that if you've never given it a shot and you've got a fairly big collection, it's always worth checking out a couple of these decks because you never know how much fun you might have. If you haven't seen Secret Mage before, I like to call this deck the kind of Control F secret deck because it does look like someone has kind of just looked at all the cards. They've got a big spreadsheet of cards in front of them, Control F secret, and they've just found every card that contains the word secret and put it into a deck, and then put a couple of Frostbolts in there. So we'll go through some of the cards. A lot of the strength from the Secret Mage decks comes from a lot of tempo advantages, namely in the form of Kirin Mage, which I'm sure a lot of you standard players are familiar with, but also in Cabal Lackey, who's an older card, a 1-mana 2/1, with the exact same battle cry. So we can use these two cards to deploy a threat onto the board, but also be getting some kind of advantage out of our secrets, whether we're setting up explosive runes to take out our opponent's next creature, whether we're setting up counter spells to stop our opponent from using spells to get back on board, or even more interesting ones like Polymorph Boar, kind of a bit of a tech card there, can really help against those big death rattles. And we've got a couple of Ice Blocks in here, which is fantastic because Ice Block tends to stay in play for a while, which means we can get some advantage out of our Medivh's Valets. A lot of these decks play the 4-drop, this guy, the Ethereal Arcanist as well, which is another card that really wants to have just a secret that's always in play. Other than that, got a little bit of burn in here. We've got the Frostbolts, with the Fireballs. We've got for some reach to kill our opponent. Even got Forgotten Torch, which I really like because once we do get an Alaneth down or a Stargazer Luna down, we are going to shred through our deck pretty quickly. So getting a marginal advantage out of shuffling another card back into our deck is actually a pretty big deal. I think this Forgotten Torch is maybe one of the key innovations for this deck. Other than that, it's all pretty straightforward. We've got the Mad Scientist, Arcanologist, all that good stuff. If you want a more thorough explanation, I'm sure you can check out any of the other Secret Mage videos that I have on the channel. But without further ado, let's jump into some games. Let's have some fun, play some Wild, and cast some secrets. Let's go! Okay, we're here with Solem's Secret Mage up against a Rogue. Looks like a full mulligan here. We've definitely got a lot of fantastic 2-drops that we want to hit. And this is not too bad. Just the one duplicate in the deck. I won't pretend to know what Solem was thinking when they decided on the numbers here. Up against Quest Rogue, so let's see how degenerate this gets. We might actually have a chance against Quest Rogue, particularly if they don't have like Ravenous Chupacabra or something like that, like some kind of lifesteal-y duder. Reasons, oh my gosh. Reasons, Jimbo, everyone's in the chat today. My gosh. Alright, do we go for the Kirin Mage? Yeah, we'll go for the Kirin Mage.
We have many secrets.
Is, I guess, risky leaving this Novice Engineer in play, but I think we might just have to try and get as much face damage in as possible. That might be our route to victory. Frizz works. Is it Frizz? Is this a frizzy fringe? If our opponent goes like Youthful Brewmaster here, they can go for it. You're in Wild, so degeneracy is high. Yeah, that's fair enough. Did I get a haircut? Yes, I did get a haircut. Oh, there's the Brewmaster. Did get a haircut. Happy to have it.
Excuse me, you are on fire.
Fools. So, sitting pretty here. I mean, our opponent's not really doing too much. I think a lot of the scariness from these quest rogue decks comes when they're starting to, you know, get quite a few like fireflies or flame elementals going in the first couple of turns.
I hope you like my invention.
But who knows, their opponent might have just gotten a Shadow Step or something. And Shadow Step really speeds a lot of this stuff up. So we could go Polymorph Boar into Crystal Runner. Like, I don't know, change something else. Or we could just Arcane Intellect.
I wonder.
We should probably get this Crystal Runner down, so we'll trade here. Hopefully we rip like a counter spell. Ice Block's fine.
I'm late.
Crystal Runner. Slamming for 6. Lethal, maybe? 5, 11, yeah. Lethal with the Fireball. Quest Rogue, another interactive deck. Gosh. Cloudy in chat was just done telling me how much they love Mechathune. So I'm sure they're very interested in seeing this Quest Rogue do its thing. Let's see it. Let's see. Novice Engineer, Shadow Step, Novice Engineer, Shadow Step, Novice Engineer. Prep, Quest, Ravenous Chupacabra. Does it vanish? Ooh, Vile Spine. I'll have some more Crystal Lasses, please. So this is 6, puts our opponent on 9. I don't think we can get them, right? Like
I wonder.
might be close with like Lackey, Polymorph Boar, ping for an extra 5, 6. That was not great. I'm really hoping to hit a secret there.
We have many
For
secrets.
Dalaran.
Right away.
Alright, opponent. If our opponent does have like said Ravenous Chupacabra, said Lifesteal, might be in for a tough time.
I hope you like my invention. I hope you like my invention.
I wonder if some of these wild versions play
I hope you like my invention.
the antique heal bot. Prep. Caverns. That face went no lethal.
For Dalaran.
Jeez. Now the scale height is what they use heal. I thought it was the scale height. What did I say? The Chupacabra? Whatever, same thing. Did I say Ravenous Chupacabra? It's a magic card. Oh dear. Yeah, so I think we might have got a little bit lucky there. Seems like our opponent had a bit of a weird start. Didn't have a lot of action. And we just kind of did our thing. I do think we got a little bit greedy maybe with that Arcane Intellect. We should have just tried to press our advantage and close the game out. But I just wanted to play more secrets. Anyway, on to the next one. Okay, here we are with the Secret Mage. Interesting hand here. Definitely sending back that Polymorph Boar. I might send back this Medivh's Valet as well. Just give us 2 more shots at hitting a secret so we can kind of curve Lackey into Mad Scientist. Happy to not deploy the Lackey early on, but maybe with the Mad Scientist we can keep the Medivh's Valet. No, I'll go like this. Whiffed on that secret. Ooh, Melchizar.
None will survive.
Baku.
Amazing.
Ooh, lucky. Need at least 10 for Streamlabs to register? Well, apparently it's not registering at all. Let's take a look. Oh my gosh. It's really...
Just kidding, I'm not going to leave you on one bit.
Oh my gosh, it's so concerning that... it's so concerning that everything else is working except the visual elements. Ooh, that's a good one.
An incredible discovery.
Probably good to trade off that Cabal so early as well, as we kind of want something else, something higher value to get duplicated. Okay. So let's see what we get from this Archaeologist. And I think we might want to go for this counter spell. So if our opponent has a Brawl, can stop that. Alright. Thank you for the 300 bits reason. I'm going to make sure that this thing is working, as you deserve your notifications. So Shield Slayer. Another counter spell? Damn it.
Excuse me, you are on
I found it first.
Let's get this damage in. Well, there they all go. We might be in a bit of a situation here. There we go. Alright, it's working. See, I'm disappointed now I'm realizing that I've never actually used this. I never actually used this.
I'm late. I'm late.
This is a test donation for $1.
Thank you, test donation for $1.
I'm late. I'm late.
Saint Akira, am I fashionably late? No, I was the one who was fashionably late today. Fired things up about 20 minutes later. But thank you for those donations before. I'm glad that Streamlabs is now working. I hope. You know what? I like that notification a lot. I'm going to change that to the donation one. Boom, 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 but I know. Boom, 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 but I know, no. Yeah, we'll trade.
We will shape this world to our will.
Yes, give me that Matt Mercer. Give me those sweet Matt Mercer voice lines. I've been watching quite a lot of Critical Role. And you on YouTube, if you're also Critical Role fans, let me know any of your favourite characters.
Access denied.
That's pretty good. Makes it survive. Probably have to Medivh's Valet it.
The future is
Excuse me.
ours.
You are on fire.
Behold the tools of creation.
Yeah, we'll fire a Forgotten Torch at our opponent.
Behold the tools
Ooh.
of creation.
Definitely get that old school golden monkey draw where you draw the huge card. We do have, what's this, 6, 12. Opponent's gonna draw so many cards.
Light the fuses!
Behold the tools
Oh, he even ripped
of
the counterspell out.
creation.
He's gonna goof our opponent. Ah, haha. Got him. Alright. Get him, bro. That was good. That felt pretty good. Turns out Alaneth is pretty good. Sorry for fixing my Streamlabs during that game for everyone watching, but we got it done. Got it done. All right, back with Solem's Secret Mage here in Wild. Toss back some burn. I imagine this is probably the mirror. I actually can't say I've played a Secret Mage mirror in like almost any format. Now, do I go for the Arcanologist, knowing that my opponent might have a Scientist, and the Arcanologist kind of has a bit of a better body?
Incredible discovery!
I think that's how we're supposed to do it. I'm playing normal Quest Warrior because I feel Cornered Sentry is better in the Resurrect Priest matchup. I hadn't thought about that, but you're totally right. That's a big point.
We have many secrets.
I found it first!
Maybe we should have gone for the Ice Block there. Just so we have a... make sure we have a secret up for this Medivh's Valet, but I guess this is like a fine turn 5 play. If we need some removal. Frostbolt. Okay. Just keep getting aggressive here, keep pushing the damage through, and we'll lean on Alaneth to draw us some burn to close out the game. Yeah, I definitely think that's a good point, and I did see someone posted up like a high legend deck the other day that was a Quest Warrior and that had the full 2 Cornered Sentry, 2 Dry Whiskers, and every time I see those two together, I immediately want to play that deck. Well, that was just the best draw. Do we take out the Acolyte of Pain or the Plated Beetle? Take out the Acolyte of Pain. Even though the Beetle just trades with the Mad Scientist, I mean, they had the opportunity to do that and they didn't. So, it must mean something. Oof, have a fireball, friend. I've been thinking about crafting Scourge or Garrosh, but with rotation 2 months away, I don't know if I should. To be honest, I don't like Scourge or Garrosh in Quest Warrior. I think Boom is okay, but I think neither of them. I think just leaning on the quest for the late game is totally fine, totally reasonable.
Right away.
You grasp the infinite, Mage.
It's a lot of secrets. We've still got 2 counterspells left in our deck, though. Still got gas. I usually play aggro-leaning decks, but I've branched out to Wall Priest, which can be played kind of aggressively. All that to say, Cornered Sentry dilutes the res pool enough to give me the fits. Wow, really? Like 1 Cornered Sentry just really goofs you up.
Excuse me, you are on fire. Right away.
We might need that extra reach. Usually I would definitely throw that Frostbolt at our opponent's face, but
You need only to
that kind of 20 health, like us hero powering this turn
reality.
versus Frostbolting is maybe the difference between us getting snapped off. Now we get the counterspell? Yeah. Like, we may have to just be maximizing our burn. He's with the Cabal. Like, do we have lethal there?
We will shake this world.
We definitely had lethal there, didn't we? I see you. I see you. Type in your comments. If our opponent plays an ice block here, then we'll definitely eat our words. So we had 8 mana, Fireball, 2 Frostbolts. Oh my gosh. Get out of here.
You win.
Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We really just wanted to like play the game out a little bit longer, assert our dominance over this rank 17 wild player, show how much of a 300 IQ player we are. Because it's not about winning the individual game. It's about sending a message, and that person ain't going to step to us in the future. We're gonna queue back into them, straight into rank 17 wild. They're just gonna snap concede because they know that we are too strong and we miss lethal 50% of the time, 100% of the time. But here's the deck, Solem's Secret Mage. Honestly, I wouldn't change a thing. The polymorph ball is pretty cute. We didn't see specifically what that's for, but Solem, I think, mentioned they hit legend. Did they hit rank 1 legend with this? Maybe not, but they did hit legend, top legend, apparently. So this polymorph ball is clearly for something. But you know what? If you don't have it and you want to make this deck and you want to make it on a budget, feel free to cut the polymorph ball. Play whatever you want to play. That's a great thing about Hearthstone. Just do whatever. But until next time, thanks for watching. If you are watching on YouTube, of course, all the links are in the description. Jump over to the Hearthstone deck article that is linked below. Give Solem a +1. Leave them a lovely, thoughtful comment like I know you will. All my details are down there as well, including a link over to Twitch, where you can come watch me Miss Lethal live at Tommy_Wave and Tommy_Wave on Twitter as well. But until next time, stay safe, stay wavy, eat the rich, play some secrets, and yeah, I don't know, be Matt Mercer. Bye. I hope you enjoyed that video. Check out other ones over here, or come subscribe to the Wave Pool for more excellent times.